understand. A young lady came to me sometime after the lockdown, and she had lost about 4 million naira in forex trading. Asked her a simple question. I said, have you ever gone for forex training before? No. Have you ever gone for any forex seminar before? No. Have you ever read any book on forex before? No. To school for many years to become a doctor, to become a lawyer, and now you want to invest 4 million and you could not take 1 week to go and learn. Because I tell people many times, we are operating in foolishness, and instead of us to realize our foolishness and come back to our senses, we are blaming altar of our father's house. You are blaming one demon somewhere. You are blaming somebody that they defrauded you. Listen and listen well. Many of the people that have been defrauded are guilty of greed and covetousness. To be defrauded. Somebody has father, mother, brother, sister, cousin. They now left all their family and they came to you to say, my brother, there's this special business. I'm just telling you, because we are very close. If you bring 1 million like this, every month you'll be getting 100,000. Because they know that you are a mugu. They can collect money from you anyhow. Financial fitness, how to be financially fit as an individual. And you need to understand that financial fitness, just like physical fitness, is not automatic. Financial fitness, just like physical fitness, is a function of a lot of things, which includes financial education, financial planning, and financial discipline. If you're going to be physically fit as an individual, number one, you need understanding and knowledge of the importance and the value of physical fitness. Number two, you also need to have a plan on how you are going to ensure that you are physically fit. And number three, you have to be disciplined to do what needs to be done to ensure that you are physically fit. And because all truths are parallel, the way it is with reference to your physical fitness is also the way it is with reference to your financial fitness. However, when you look all around and you see a man or woman that is not physically fit, is because there are things they should have done or things they should have known that they did not know. So you see a lot of people, by the time they have a major health crisis in their life, they now go to the hospital and say, no, you know what, you shouldn't have been eating this, you need to stop eating this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. So they point out to them the mistakes that they have made that made them to become a casualty in their health. Truth be told, everything we do today produce the results of tomorrow. You are where you are today because of the choices and the decisions that you made yesterday. So today is a report card. Today is the result of yesterday's choices and yesterday's action. It therefore means that if you want to have a different outcome, you want to have a different result, you've got to begin to do something differently today, and you've got to begin to take a different action today. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result has been acknowledged as one of the definitions of insanity. So you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you look all around, you keep getting the same result, and then you're expecting a different result. It's a deception of the highest order. And you've got to understand that if you want to have uncommon results, you've got to be ready to do uncommon things. It's amazing how a lot of people will not be matured and sensible enough to take time and listen well. A lot of people have become casualties in the world of investment and in the world of finances because they line up with what we call the bandwagon effect. The bandwagon effect life, whereby people just follow others without even knowing why. For instance, now as we are all sitting down here, if one person stands up and just starts running to the back, the second person starts running to the back, you will realize that some people will start running to the back before they now start asking, why are we running? No, I'm telling you, it's just that's the way it is. So you find that if you are not sensitive and mature and conscious of many things, you will just be following people because everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing it does not make it right. Everybody is doing it, does not make it right. So the first thing you need to understand is don't invest in what you don't understand. Understanding is that which is upon which you stand. Without understanding, you cannot be outstanding. Without understanding, you cannot stand out. So when you see people doing things, the first assignment you have is to sit down to say, okay, this thing that everybody is doing, what is it all about? So you sit down and then you understand. A young lady came to me sometime after the lockdown, and she had lost about 4 million naira in forex trading. She said there was this forex thing, and then she lost over 4 million. Within the lockdown, all the money she has gathered was lost in the lockdown because they started talking forex. So she joined them and she lost over 4 million. So I asked her a simple question. I said, have you ever gone for forex training before? No. Have you ever gone for any forex seminar before? No. Have you ever read any book on forex before? No. Have you done any training, any course, any mention of forex? No. I said, then you are a fool. You are a pure fool. You are completely a fool. Fool, capital letter. You carry 4 million, put in something that you didn't go. I said, how do you guys do this? The next thing that you say is a devil. I say, it's not devil. You are the devil of your life. Because many times we blame devil. Somebody saw the devil crying one time. The devil was just crying. He said, devil, why are you crying? He said, is it not all these Christians? They will just lie. They will just lie. Everything devil. Even the one I don't know, they say devil. And that's the truth. We lie, everything is devil. Now, please answer this question. You went to school for many years to become an accountant. You went to school for many years to become a doctor, to become a lawyer. And now you want to invest 4 million and you could not take 1 week to go and learn. No, think of it now. Who is the foolish person now? Is it you or the person that duped you? Because I tell people many times we are operating in foolishness, and instead of us to realize our foolishness and come back to our senses, we are blaming altar of our father's house. You are blaming one demon somewhere. You are blaming somebody that they defrauded you. Listen and listen well. Many of the people that are being defrauded are guilty of greed and covetousness. For you to be defrauded, somebody has father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, nieces, only family, only family. They now left all their family and they came to you to say, my brother, there's this special business. I'm just telling you, because we are very close. If you bring 1 million like this, every month you'll be getting 100,000. And then you believe. They didn't call their father, their mother, their brothers and say, it's you that you are special, because they know that you are a mugu. They can collect money from you anyhow. So listen. No, it's true. Even in relationship, I tell people, listen, say, but if you cannot abstain, use condom. Anytime there is a condom in a relationship of people that are not married, somebody is dumb and somebody is a con. Wherever there is condom, somebody is what? Dumb, and somebody is being con. The man is the con, the woman is the dumb one. Because virginity once lost can never be regained. Hello? So you've got to be a responsible investor. So repeat after me. There are responsible investors and there are irresponsible investors. So whenever you invest in what you don't understand, whenever you invest without investigation, you are irresponsible. Don't blame people if you lose your money. When you lost money in MMM, you are responsible for it. Many of you that lost money in stock market, really ask yourself, look back. Have you ever gone for a forex or stock market lecture before? Did you read any book on stock market? You did not. You just saw that I'm on stock. No, now stock, no. Everybody's buying stock. And then you started buying because everybody was buying. So learn to investigate before you invest. Be a responsible investor. Trust but verify. Trust but what? Verify. Very, very important, because many people have lost money. Many of you sitting down here right now, all the money you have lost in your life, if you did not lose it, you'll be richer than you are. And guess what? There are still many money to lose tomorrow if you don't learn today now. Many money to lose. A lot of people are not financially fit because they are wasters. Somebody say wasters. So, you see, please, I beg you, when you are praying, be careful. Be careful. Because of the prayer you are praying, when God decides to answer that prayer, you will have to die. When you pray, oh Lord, every waster in my life, every power wasting me, waste them. And you are the one wasting yourself. There are only 3 things you can do with money. 3 things. You can spend it. You can waste it. You can invest it. Only 3 things you can do with money. You can waste it. You can spend it. You can invest it. Are you ready now? Foolish people waste money. Foolish people, what do? They waste money. Average people spend money. Wise people invest money. Foolish people waste money. Average people spend money. Wise people invest money. So question, which are you? Hello? Are you a fool? Are you average? Or are you wise? So, rising above waste. A lot of people waste. Have you ever sat down to think that there are people that make a living selling people's waste? The waste of others is what some people make a living selling. Go to dung hills all over. You will see people making money by other people's waste. There are people that have become millionaire turning waste to wealth. Hello? Turning waste to wealth. All the waste they turn into power. All the waste they turn into blood. There's a guy now that uses all this waste, plastic and everything, compresses it, they turn it to block, and they're using it to build houses. So people's waste, somebody else is turning the waste to wealth. So are you a waster? We waste time. We waste privilege. We waste opportunity. We waste resources. We waste energy. We waste relationship. We waste grace. And you are wondering why things are the way they are. Are you a waster? So living a life of waste is a major problem I've seen. Listen and listen well. When you were in secondary school, listen, you were in secondary school. You were not palming your hair. There's nothing wrong in palming. You were not curling your hair. There's nothing wrong in curling. You just had low cuts. You were not using makeup. There's nothing wrong in makeup. There are many guys toasting you. Hello? So it means that getting a husband or getting somebody to marry you has nothing to do with all that, because iwalewa. Character is beauty. But now you have graduated. You have makeup. You have bone straight. You have eyelashes. You have extension nail. Nobody's marrying you. And you think that it is more tight. No, it's not like that. You are looking powerful with a nasty attitude. And you are wondering why husband is not coming. But you have wasted money on all the relevant things that does not matter. Because let me tell you something. When you package all those things to attract the man, when he finally marries you, what will keep him is not those things. Because by the time he marries you, you can't sleep with makeup. You can't sleep with bone straight. You can't sleep with extension eyelashes. Oh my G, Oju am 4G. I can't go Oju at 40. You will just wake up, your eyes you are blind. You can't. So it is the real person that the man will sleep with the lala and the ikmi and everything. The real person. So most of the things you are wasting money on, irrelevant. You now pack into the man's house with nothing. You just come, my wife has come. Nothing. You are bringing nothing to the table. Nothing. Hello? A man made a mistake one day. He will be telling the wife, you are going to pack out. You pack out of this house. You pack out of this house. You pack out of this house. The man say, you keep saying this. One day I will just pack. He say, hey, pack out. So one day they had a problem. And the man said, listen to me. Pack out of this house. Before I come back, I don't want to see you. By the time he came back in the evening, he saw like 2 trucks. They were packing load. He said, what's happening here? People say, Papa Caro, we just say you the pack. He said, no. What's it there? He said, your wife not the pack loads this morning. This truck, now the second one, they just come back. They don't go sing, they come back. So what's happening? Sir, Mama Caro, what's it there? I said, you say I should pack out. I'm packing out with everything I bought. I'm packing out with everything. When you marry, what did you come with? You enter your husband's house just like that. And now that you are there, if you have been saving money, you have been investing. When you came with one car, you two will come with one car. There will be two cars. Hello? If he came and he had 3 houses, you two came, you have 2. It will be better. Hello? So stop living a life of waste. You want to buy Christmas clothes, you want to buy Easter clothes, Mother's Day, you must buy clothes. Even Father's Day, you go buy. Children's Day, you go buy. Every day, you go buy. Think of it. Is that the way wealth is created? By wasting money? So living a life of what? Of waste is a major money mistake. And guess what? It is poor people that waste money more. I'm telling you. You see, most of the rich people you see doing great things is people that pay for it. Their own money is not their own. It's people that say, oh, you are doing this. People that want to curry their favor are the ones that pay. You, nobody is calling your favor. You spend the money as if it's an investment. Your wife is pregnant for child number 4 in the 21st century. Every year, your wife is getting pregnant as if you are trying to win an award. You are giving birth to children like sardine. And all the children are looking like HIV patients. Because the more children you have, the less quality of life you can give them. Producing children as if it's an achievement. Taking it, and you know, if this one no make am, this one go make am. Just giving birth to children anyhow. Every year, your wife is pregnant as if it's an achievement. And then you are now doing naming ceremony, you are blocking streets. It's not the street that is blocked, it's the pipe of your wisdom that is blocked. You are blocking streets, killing cow for naming ceremony of a child whose future you have not secured. A man went to school with the son one day. They sat down and they were calling people to give them prize giving day. Best student in English. They called somebody. The person came out. Best student in mathematics. They called somebody. The child was there. The father said, you see, look at college children. I pay your school fees. They are not even calling your name. Best student in social studies. They were calling. You are just here. The guy just sat down there looking sad. When they finished, it was time to go home. They got to the car. The man tried to kick the car. The thing refused to start. He opened the bonnet. He was hitting the battery, hitting everything. As they were there, other parents messed this best. The boy just started and said, oh, see correct parents. See correct parents. See correct parents. I pray for you today. Where your ancestors has failed you, you will not fail your descendants. I say what conquered your father will not conquer you. What conquered your mother will not conquer you. You will not follow any negative pattern. In the name of Jesus. All we know is generational curse, generational curse. When will you start talking generational blessing? Covenant people don't earn salary. You read your Bible. God of Abraham, businessman. Isaac, businessman. Jacob, businessman. God is the God of business people, not the God of salary earners. So covenant people don't earn salary. They have their own business. Every time covenant people go into salary, they enter into bondage. When Jacob decided to become a salary earner, he went into Labor Ministry Incorporated. And he was in bondage for 21 years until his eyes opened. And he said, look, I don't want salary again. I want income. Then his story changed. There is nothing wrong earning a salary, but there's something wrong depending on your salary alone. There's nothing wrong earning a salary. We all start out there. But to depend on salary alone is an error. Salary is slavery. The word salary is from the word wage. And it's the price you pay for a slave. You are a civil servant. It's a servant. You are there. It's there. It's not that you don't. It's servant. It's money you pay for a slave. So before they can sell the slave, they have to measure the slave on a scale. And to measure the weight, that's why they call it salary scale. One measure a year. So think about it. No matter how far you go in that office, you cannot hand over that position to your children. So even if you become a damaging manager or whatever, because GM, general manager na GM, gateman na GM, title without entitlements. So even if you grow in that company after 21 years and you get to the top, your children will still start at the bottom. Hello? So think about it. Your grandfather lived one business he didn't start, one house he did not build. Your father lived all his life. One business he didn't start, one house he did not build. Your own have started. Look at me, listen very well. If you are 25 years and above, hello, 25 years and above, you are sitting down here. If you don't make necessary adjustment today, it's not a prophecy. You will end up like your ancestors. Hello. Omotoni baba unla. Anatoni mama unlo. Enuele koziye. A child that is asking, hey, what was my father doing when his mates were building houses? What was my mother doing when the mates were making millions? You are here already, oh. Many of you are already looking at me now. You are 50. One plot you don't have. Jesus Christ. Half a century in a year. You have spent 50 years. Half a century. You don't have one plot. And you are still blaming your father. Hello? 25 years old. A quarter of a century. And you are a fitness. We are now in the gym. That's why I'm speaking to your brain, speaking to your heart, speaking to your destiny. Make you verse. Madam, verse. Make you verse. Say, poverty, I tire. We are in financial fitness. This is gym now. We are stretching your muscles, stretching your brain so that you can think well. You want to run now. Think on 50 years on earth, one plot you don't have. The head is the Lord, and the fullness thereof. A cattle on 1,000 hills belongs to our God. Touch 3 people and say, money, come to me. And now, you know they hear your voice. Hello? You need to have multiple streams of income. Why you say there is no money? It's because the money is currency, it flows. It has left those that don't know how to manage it and gone to those that can manage it. Now let's look at these 3 people. First guy, what's your name, please? Perez. Oh, Perez. Breakthrough, I break forth. Okay, so Perez, look at it now. There are 3, let me quickly give you a crash course on multiple streams. There are 3 streams of income. Stream number 1 is called one time only. One time only. So what that means is that for one time only stream, you labor once. And for that one labor, you get paid once. So if you go to work, you get paid. If you don't work, you don't get paid. If you are a driver, when you get a passenger, you get paid. You don't go out to work, you don't get paid. You are a fashion designer, you have a customer, you get paid. You don't have a customer, you don't get paid. That is level 1. Level 2 is once and always. Once and always. Once and always means that you labor once, but for that one labor, you continue to make money without having to labor again. So let's do this. Please, I'm not trying to insult you. I want to prove a point. So answer the question. How many of you are tenants here? You are a tenant. Now, the house you are living in, how old is that house? Some of the houses are 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, 20 years. Has the landlord ever come to renovate your house? Has he come to paint? But has your rent remained the same? No. So the landlord labored once to build one house. And for the next 100 years, himself and his family will continue to make money from one labor. You will help them to maintain it and also pay them for maintaining their house on their behalf. That is once and what? And always. So the man will be your landlord. When he dies, the son will be your landlord. You were in the naming ceremony of the son. You were there in the burial of the father. And then you also serve the son. Why? Because you refused to wake up. You wanted to collect gold medal as the longest serving tenant in another man's house. The head is the Lord and the fullness there. Have you noticed that there are only 3 people we call Lord? Jesus is Lord. The judge is Lord. And landlord is Lord. So if you are listening to me right now and you are a tenant, you are involved in what I call the idolatry of tenancy. Because you are serving more than one Lord. Jesus is your Lord and your landlord is your Lord. In the name that is above every name, within the next 12 months, I prophesy, I declare and I decree, as you take the step that you need to take, may God give you your portion. I say, may God give you your portion. So turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, in the next 12 months, Operation One Man One plot. So now listen. So second one is what? Once and always. You labor only once. The third one is what? Free flow. In the third level of income, you don't even need to labor at all. It is your money that does what? That labors for you. Do you understand those three income now? Now, let me now do practical to show you why people are poor. So, Perez is a teacher. He teaches in one of the most eyebrow schools in Lagos. His salary every month is 350,000 naira. So, Perez, the teacher. But apart from being a teacher, Perez is also a very good keyboardist. And because he knows how to play the keyboard, people come to him Saturday and Sunday evening. They come to learn keyboard from him and they pay him to learn the keyboard. Do you understand that? So Perez, the teacher, any salary. Perez, the keyboardist, any money. Perez also has a small car. And anytime Perez is not in church, or is not in the office in the school, or is not doing keyboardist, Perez goes around to use the car to do Uber or Bolt or Taxify or taxi or whatever. So Perez is also making money as a driver. So three of them are Perez. Oh, you remember now? They are all Perez. So Perez the. So please. Remember what I just told you, the kinds of income. Now, how many sources of income does Perez have? That's why many of you are poor. No, that's it. That's what I want to teach you. That's why many of you are poor. Perez does not have three sources of income. He has three sources of struggle. Perez has only one source of income. What do I mean by that? All these three is the first one I told you. Once and only. For Perez to make money as a teacher, Perez must work to get that money. For Perez to make money as a keyboard teacher, he must be there to do it. For Perez to make money as a driver, he must be there. The day Perez goes to heaven, all the income, oh yeah, all of you fall down, flat, fall. All of them fall, yakata. No, fall. Stay down. Perez has gone to heaven, all of them are falling. Now listen, what happens to Perez's wife and children? They become poor overnight. Because all the money they were using to pay rent, to buy car, to travel to London, to buy clothes, to eat, was because Perez was a struggler. He was doing 3, 4, 5 things at the same time. So the day Perez dies, all the sources of income die. They now say there's one altar in the village. It's a lie. Your brain needs to be altered. Your mindset needs to be altered. Many of you that think you are rich, you are poor, you are just a struggler. In vain, do they wake up early in the morning? They come back late at night to come and eat the bread of sorrow. It's all this struggle. Wake up in the morning, labor. You don't even have time for God. This is what it causes. You are the one that will do clothes from Dubai. Perez begins to get other people like him that can play the keyboard. He registers a company, keyboard.com, Music School Incorporated. And then he gets other guys together, and instead of only him being the one teaching people keyboard, he becomes the owner of the company. He gets other keyboardists, they buy other keyboard, they increase their business, increase their customers, and whether it's there or not, people can come to Perez.com to learn how to play keyboard. And the school is now there. So whether Perez is there or Perez is not there, the school is making money, customers are coming, the school is flowing. Perez in the school. You saw the school before you joined, and the uniform is white. When you now became a student, you say, I don't like white. Why must we wear white? You know Siam before you join. You know that London spends pounds. You know they drive on the other side of the road. You now went to embassy, you got a visa, you relocated. You now got to London. So what is all this? My human right. It's my human right. I don't want to spend pounds. I want to spend naira. It's my human right. I don't want to drive on that side of the road. I have to drive on there. You cannot be controlling my life. It's my life. Who is foolish? So when you see church, you know that in church, we believe in fasting, we believe in prayer, we believe in holiness, we believe in tithing, we believe in giving. You now join church. Must everybody live holy? Body no be wood. Why did God give us the feeling? You are a fool. You are a fool. You should have served the devil and go to hell. Oh, say there's a special duplex for you there. You can't get to church and be arguing. Which one is all this tight? Don't they know that things are not easy? Which one is tight? Leave church, sir. Go and serve the devil. And tell me whether you will not pay more than tithes. It's your firstborn we ask for. Every head bowed in Jesus' name.